Um, yeah, that's the reason why I need to use my phone. But right now, since my laptop is working fine, yeah, recently I'm just having issue with Skype. That's why I need to reinstall it. Okay, so I'm sorry, where were we?
We just talking about my friend.
Okay, so we're just talking about your friend and what exactly?
uh,
About her children, right?
yeah, about her children.
Okay. So, are you... Because it sounds you're very happy. Do you have
Because
communication even
yeah,
though she's in California?
no, sometimes because she always she is always busy for her kid and for her family. So, uh, another reason is the time is not good
Exactly.
to yeah.
Right, exactly. So it's like today it's already in the evening, but to them it's, early in the morning, or it's in, yeah. You have a conflict on the time. Okay. Um, but how often do you communicate with your friend?
Oh, mm. we just communicated from line app
Mhm.
and not uh very not really just one one two time once or twice a year
Okay, very good.
from line.
Good job. So you're already using the frequency phrases. Do you know that? Okay, very good.
Once or twice a
Very
year.
good. Good job. So once or twice a year. Now, so have you tried to talk to her in English?
Never.
Why not?
But I wanna because she usually talk in Chinese
Okay.
with her children and her husband.
Okay. Is she working in the US?
No, she just take care her family
Oh,
in USA. Yeah.
okay.
Maybe she can work in USA, I think.
She can work, but she preferred to stay at home because of her kids.
Yeah. She cannot work because the foreign policy. Foreign.
Okay, I understand.
So she is how to say that? We in Chinese we said that mean rich woman.
Rich woman, okay.
She don't need to work. She just take care her children or just uh, go catch up with friend in the evening. Tea time.
Okay. Really? Okay. So, what's the job of her husband in California?
Uh, I I remember her husband is an accountant.
Accountant?
Accountant in IBM.
Oh, wow. That's a very big
Yeah,
company.
yeah,
Okay, it's good. So she's really a rich woman, right? Exactly, right. Okay. So it's just so it's just her and her two kids who are in California. So it's just her and it's just her husband and her children are only in San Francisco.
Only, yeah.
But-
Only 4 people.
So every year. So oh, okay. So every year.
Yeah, she came back every year.
Every or during Chinese New Year.
Yeah, always during Chinese New Year.
Okay.
Or some good friend married, she will back. She will come back.
Okay. Wow, that's, her schedule is really very flexible if that's the case. She can just go back anytime she wants. Okay. So, since you saw your friend, did she ask you when do you plan to get married?
You said
Did she ask you when do you plan to get married? Oh, she did not. Okay. So you're friends since when?
when we in college.
Wow, that's really a long time.
Almost 20 years.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, that sounds good. All right. Before we go to your homework or before we discuss your book, Ali, is it okay if I call you just Ali?
Oh, it's okay.
Alrighty. Do you have friends who call you Ali also?
No, never, because we in Taiwan we just call the real English name, not English name using nickname.
So what is your real English name then?
No. I mean, if I call Allison, they just call Allison. We don't know to call Eric.
Okay. Yeah, because Allison is very long.
Maybe John. Someone will call if they are know each other very. They will call they Johnny.
Right.
Yeah, but we don't do that. John is John. Johnny is.
Okay. Alrighty, I understand. Because for us, if you're already get used to it, I mean, since we already know each other for some time, so. But of course, like I've said, I wanted to know if it's okay if I could just call you Ali. Well, in fact, I had a student also before. Her name is Allison Rose, and yeah, she preferred to be called Rose instead of Allison because, like she said, Allison it's too long. And then I asked her, yeah,
Yeah, there are three Aston.
no, there are 3 syllables. Allison, yeah. So how you pronounce it? Allison. Right.
Shay has short.
Yes, for some, or Miss Michelle call me Sha or she. Yeah, you know, for short. In short. Because sometimes if we're chatting, you know, we're talking about her students, yeah, or if she needs to send me hi she or hi she there. But Shirley or she, it's very common already. But on how you pronounce or spell it, that there are difference on it. Yeah. So there. Because there are also whose name is Cheryl, and their nickname is She also. Yeah. But I think for Miss Michelle, if you're gonna pronounce it, it's like she. Yes. But for me, I call her Miss M. Because Michelle is so very long. But because Michelle is very common name here in the Philippines or everywhere, they call themselves Mitch. Or, yeah, Mitch. Right? Exactly, right. Or for some, they call themselves L, but the spelling, there are differences also. How you use, yeah. L can be like one of the Facebook account of Michelle. It's ELLE. Yeah, right?
Yeah, L. Yeah. And she has another. I don't understand. She called.
No one. It's the name of the school. Yeah. Yeah, that's why her name is L, but technically, yeah, I don't know what's behind her last name.
Okay.
Okay, so there. So there, going back, I just want to, this is for documentation purposes,
Sorry.
about school rules. So you respond or you reply to the email, right? Did you? Okay, good. So just wanted to discuss this very quick. Yeah, we wanted to make sure that in the future we are not liable, or to avoid any problems that might happen in the future, because we wanted to implement the school rules. So for example, under attendance, can you open the email with the school rules? Okay. I like that. Wait a sec.
Okay.
Good job. I like that. I'm impressed because you adopt right away.
I learned it.
Yeah, I'm very happy if my students are really, they're learning, they are using what they've learned.
Sometimes we
Exactly, right.
some series, the short sentence we
Okay, good.
can remember.
So we see here says here students class off or absent in class. And we have leave and others. So the number of class off a student is allowed to fall depends her number of prepaid class hours. So for you have 40 hours, right? So you are only allowed to file class off 10 hours. So if there are circumstances that we cannot avoid that you need to file class off, so let's say you've already used 10 class off and then you're gonna file another one, so 1 hour will be deducted from your 40 hours. Yeah. So as much as possible you could just limit to 10 class off so that there will be no hours to be deducted on your total hours.
I saw
Okay.
a document from my data. Already.
Okay, let me just double check that real quick.
How many class of I have already used?
So you have your, we call that class record. Yeah. So the information that you have, that's actually called class record.
Record.
Okay. Double check.
That three times class of.
Yes, that's right. So it's okay. Still have more.
Okay, no problem. Miss Michelle told me
Very good.
if I consider increase my class to twice a week, I really want to do that, but I scared. I will.
Okay. So you're afraid that you might fall class off, a lot of class off. I see.
Yeah, that's my problem. Yeah, because from May I will have business trip once a month to fly to Korea. That's my plan. So it will.
But here's the thing. So it's a good thing you mentioned that. Even though you have twice a week class in 1 week. So if you need to travel abroad, or if you need to go to Korea, let's say you cannot go to class for 2 days. So you could file a leave for that. Filing a leave, which means you just have to fill up the form you're requesting to take a leave because you need to go to Korea. So your class hours will not be affected.
Oh.
Exactly, that's right.
Oh, so you so it not account to class off.
Yeah. So let's say more than 2 classes. So from there you could just file class off.
Before.
So let's go back to the school rules. So it says here, students need to file for class off 2 hours before their class time. So your schedule is 10 p.m. So you need to send us a message on Skype, and you need to fill up the class off form. Okay, and if you fail to do that, let's say it's already 10, I'm calling you, and you will say, I'm sorry, Shirley, I will file class off, I'm not okay. So if that's the case, then 1 hour will be deducted from your 40 hours. But for me, sometimes I'm very considerate, especially if you're not okay. Maybe you just forget to let me know because you're very weak to do it, then it's fine with me. Or you could just send a message to Michelle, then she will tell it to me. Yeah, because if you follow the class of form, Michelle will automatically receive an email. Yeah. So your class of form that's on your class record, it's under technology, so there is a link. Just open it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know that? Where to? Okay, wonderful. And then next, it says here, if the student has already used up the allowed numbers of class off, she can no longer be allowed to file class off. If they couldn't attend the class, their number of hours will be deducted, since all the allowed number of class off were already used up. So this is the one that I mentioned earlier. And then next, when students need to be absent in class for a longer period of time, the students need to request for a leave so it will not consume his/her class off. Yeah. And then makeup classes. So for example, you cannot attend your class tonight and you request, can we have class tomorrow or on Saturday? Then we agreed. So if I did not attend the class, let's say I forgot that, I have a class for Allison, then I will give you bonus hour. But if you fail to attend, then an hour will be deducted on you. Alright. Then so there. And then last, one more, private classes.
Okay.
For private classes, this is not allowed. Do you know what private classes is? Yes, private classes. These are, it says here, private class is a class session that the school wasn't notified. Which means the school doesn't know about it. It's like we have another class and that the school doesn't know about it. Because, it says here, private class is not allowed by the school to protect both the teacher and the student's interests and from having misunderstanding. Yeah. And then lastly, technical problems. So while in class, in cases of internet problem while the class is ongoing, the teacher should contact Miss Michelle to check whose part is having a problem. Class offs will not be deducted during this time. So for example, we're having class and I told you that I will call you on my laptop, but then you did not receive any call from me. So it might that you don't have any electricity, so I cannot contact you already. And so what I need to do is to tell Miss Michelle so that she could tell you what's my problem. Okay, that's it. And that, vice versa, if let's say I've been contacting you and you're not responding, so you could just tell Miss Michelle what's happening on your end so that I know. Okay, so there, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
We've already discussed that. So for makeup class, like I've said, today you cannot attend your class, but you asked me, can we have class tomorrow or on Saturday?
Okay. Then no problem. Then I want to confirm about
Yeah.
for a week.
I think it's more than two classes. That's fine.
Is a week.
Yeah, but for one day only, one class or 1 hour,
Okay.
then that should be class off. It says here, if you need to
Okay,
take a
okay, no
leave
problem.
a longer. So let's say next Thursday. Oh, next Thursday we don't have class.
Okay. Okay, I understand.
You have another holiday. I like that.
Yeah. If it
Yeah, but then of
if
course,
your
even though
country's
it's holiday
holiday
here, but it's not holiday in Taiwan, then we still have to teach.
more
But if it's your holiday, then it's okay with me. I'm so happy for that. Yeah, because I can take a rest. I'm not yeah, that's the only time I can sleep with my kids because
no problem.
starting at 8, I have to teach already.
Yeah, sure.
And sometimes they want me to stay beside them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So starting at 6 or 5, I'm already feeding them dinner, and then 6:30 or 7, I should ask them to sleep already. And sometimes they cannot fall asleep without me beside them. Yeah. Yeah, but like I've said, these are just for documentation purposes. As long as you follow the rules, just send a message to Miss Michelle or Sky. Let's say, just fill up the class of form or the request form. It's okay with me. Or let's say like the 2 hours, right? So maybe you send a message on Skype 9 p.m. It's okay. I will not deduct any
Okay, no problem.
hour because I understand. I feel better if that's if that's the case. If you will file class off. Yeah, even though I don't get paid, that's fine with me. Okay, so do you have any questions about class off? I mean the school rules. Okay, so when do you plan to file a leave?
I'm clear. I
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Okay.
I will. I don't. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I will.
Middle of
Go
May.
out.
Okay. Okay.
May.
First time they'll gonna say.
Medium of May.
Oh, okay. I thought it's May. It's like
I'm sorry, it's March.
you're too advanced.
Next month.
Okay, wow. So would this be a business trip again?
I made mistakes. I'm sorry.
Is this a business trip or? Okay, I thought it.
Sorry.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. It's a business trip.
So how long are you
First
gonna
time
stay in
go to
Korea?
foreign. Only for business trip.
I will stay for 5 days.
I will stay
Korea.
in 5
Okay. Wow,
days.
that's very long. Together with your boyfriend?
I
Okay.
will stay for 5 days in Korea.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, of course you need him. So you could both enjoy.
I need to.
But of course it's a business trip, so you're gonna buy new shoes there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. Not buying shoes. Because my shoes is only made in Taiwan. I go to Korea is because I will.
You will buy clothes?
Purchase the the clothes.
Wow, that's great.
My clothes is my new new part of my business.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
think
why did you
I
focus
want to do
on
that
selling shoes instead of clothes?
for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, you mean now? Because I know many shoes
Mm-hmm.
factory
Okay.
in Taiwan, so my it's more simple
Right. It's not
to sell.
easier to get stocks of shoes, right?
If you mean,
I
yeah,
see. You're really a businesswoman. I like how you think when it comes to business. I like that.
yeah.
But in this case, why did you choose Korea instead of, other country? Oh yeah, China.
China. Okay. Chi- Mm, uh, first, first I like the clothes made in
Okay.
Korea because the quality is very good. Mm, just like my shoes made in Taiwan.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I hope mm, the clothes is not
Right.
too um, too common.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too common in the street.
Right. I see.
I hope my
Yeah, I like
clothes
also how Koreans dress
my
themselves.
clothes
Their
is
fashion. I like it.
very special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
But of course,
We
since they have,
have
very nice
many
fashion,
special
sometimes,
design.
if you look online, they would say Korean style of clothes or even bags. They try to copy it.
Oh yeah, I heard
Mm-hmm.
Chinese in China they will buy
Mm-hmm.
one clothes they made
Right,
in
that's
Korea.
what I know. Because
Mm,
Chinese are
sometimes
very good
their
on.
clothes
I'm not saying this.
contain made
They're
the same
they're
one.
very business minded also.
Yeah.
That's why, you could buy cheaper clothes, but they are made in
I
China,
know
but
that.
it has the same style. But the quality, of course, it fails. Wow, that's nice, Clothes, it's
Yeah,
actually handy
yeah, yeah,
compared to shoes. For shoes, it's bulky, right? So you just need a very, not that very wide space to display your clothes.
yeah. I want to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um because women always buy clothes
Exactly.
and
So,
accessories.
in your
So
store, are you
it's
just gonna
very good.
rent another room or stall, or how is that?
Uh, mm,
Online.
the clothes I will sell them on net.
Mm.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
I don't
But
want
like
to
you've said,
put
woman loves
the
shoes,
my
clothes,
clothes.
accessories.
I want
If
to
your
separate
boutique or your
all.
shop has all this at once, there's a possibility that they're gonna buy at. Mhm.
Uh, I I want to I want to
Mhm.
um guide guide my
Okay.
client
Wow. It sounds
my
great
shoe
idea.
client to buy the clothes on net.
Yeah, that's actually your the
Store
disadvantage also.
is very high. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I want to change
I'm sorry, from the
the shopping habit from the client. From I want to change the. I
client.
want to.
Yeah,
I
client
want
or your
client
customers.
to change their
Yes.
shopping
So you want to
habit.
change the customers' shopping
The
habit.
client.
Okay, alrighty. It sounds good. Well, good luck for you. Um, yeah. So, well, let's call it a night. That's it for tonight, Ali. Okay, so we will I'm just gonna go over your sentences here. If there needs to be corrected, I'll just put it here so that March 7, once we have class, then we'll just go over it. Okay? Alrighty, have a great evening, Ali.
Okay.
Thank you too. Bye.
Okay.
Good night. Bye now.
Thank you, Shelly. Good night. Bye now.